when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man complete. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 88 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 21-yard line.
Taylor. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Again, he finds an opening. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Walker. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll run it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 8. It's a gain of 35. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Check it back. Hatch it. Kill. Deuce. He's mine.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Watson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, Walker. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Move forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it'll be a pickup of just 2. And that's going to bring up a third down.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Kill, turn up. Get him going down, he's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Texans 24, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Walker. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. On the return, Walker. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man out. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get in that hole. Mike 24. Mike 20. They can't hang with us. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's go.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out. And the Colts pick it up. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Hey, pick it up. Let's go. Hey, we got 155. 153. Wild Bill.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Faking the give, now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Mike 20. Alert. Mike 20.
the 50, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
Fairbairn lining up for the
21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial tap.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
To the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To number 18.
From 19 yards away. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On 1st down, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Texans 45, Colts 19. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Walker. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Trubisky will throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Indianapolis.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Campbell making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And the Colts 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 18.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tighten up. Anthony Ford. Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And again this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 17. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
it's the backup Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Gain of 11 yards. It's now 4th down.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
27.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
she don't know that I get patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a pastor.